Welcome back to Virtual Reality. My name is Thomas and you're watching VoodooDE VR. This is the next episode of my VR and AR weekly news, this time with week 5, 2023. Still a little bit cold here, but you know I love that. You find everything about VR and AR hardware, games, releases and sales. Thank you to my sponsors, VoodooDE VR, Opperman Events, Virtual Escape, Simbeats and Aeroflight Flight Simulator. Let's have some fun with the video and let's go.
VoodooDE
Steam Next Fest. This is a really cool event on Steam where you can play games in a demo that are not released yet. And this year's Steam Next Fest is from February 6th to February 13th. So there are not only non-VR games but also VR games in a demo that are not released. So here's the list of what you will be able to play in a demo in the Steam Next Fest. Some cool games there, Alpha Terminus, Survivor Man, perhaps interesting, or Jupiter Grad 2. So there are some nice games that you can try. And for me, this is a good thing to see, should I pack this game on my wish list or should I just forget that? And yeah, if you want to check it out, February 6th, then you can play all the cool VR games in a demo. There is a new Quest 2 bundle. So perhaps you remember the last Quest 2 bundle was the Quest 2, including Beat Saber and Resident Evil 4. These were really cool games. But now when you buy a Quest 2 between February 5th and June 3rd, 2023, you will get Golf Plus and Space Pirate Trainer DX. This is not a good change for a customer, I would say. So Beat Saber and Resident Evil 4 are much better games. I mean, yeah, Golf Plus is not a bad game. It's pretty cool and stuff, and also Space Pirate Trainer DX, this is a wave shooter, but it's nothing against Beat Saber and Resident Evil 4, in my opinion. So yeah, I wouldn't just buy the Quest 2 just for these two games. I wouldn't do that. But if you buy Quest 2 inside this range, then why not? Get it for free. And yeah, it's for the 128GB and 256GB version of the Quest 2. And yeah, but you have to redeem that latest 40 days after your device activation. That's very important, otherwise you will not get the games. So what do you think about this bundle? Quest Pro price drop, at least in some countries and at least for 1 week or 2 weeks. And so the price drop is from $1,500 to $1,100, at least in the US for 1 week. And in the UK, the price is dropping to £1,200. So they are doing that because of the Vive XR Elite. They have the same price now for this week. And that means you should buy it now if you want to have it. Yeah. For me, in my opinion, this is overpriced. It's too expensive. When you compare to the Quest 2, of course it's better. The Meta Quest Pro is better than the Quest 2, but not that it should be like 5 times the price or something. This is crazy, or 4 times. So I can't recommend that for this price, but if you are interested in this headset and you want to buy it, you should buy it now because it's much cheaper now. It's $400 cheaper. And even in Germany, where I checked it out, and it says 1,800 euro. This is like, I don't know, 1,900 US dollars. 1,900 US dollars. Crazy. I mean, the taxes are included in this price, and in the US price it's not, but still crazy. Everything is so expensive here. However, you know, the Quest Pro price drops, but only this week. So this news is really sad because I know that this game has a lot of fans. I talk about Echo VR. This is a really nice multiplayer game that I know many people are playing. It's one of the most popular multiplayer games in VR. and they will kill it. It will not exist after August 1st, 2023. This is so crazy that they kill a game that is really popular. So many people said, this has something in common with the layoffs of the employees of Meta. But Meta says no. But I think this is true. They don't have any capacity now for running the servers and the service and all this stuff. So that's why they kill a popular game. Crazy. This is really crazy because this, I mean, when you check out the multiplayer games in VR that have a lot of people inside or full servers, not so many games. I mean, for example, Onward, Pavlov, for example, not Beat Saber, Rec Room or so, yeah, and this game here, not so many games that we have where many people are in a multiplayer server, and they kill one of them. Crazy. What do you think? Did you play Echo VR? Write it in the comments below. PlayStation VR 2. This is what everybody is talking about now in what VR belongs. And I'm totally looking forward to try and review the PlayStation VR 2. And but there are some news that should concern us a little bit. Because there's a report from Bloomberg that says that Sony expect only to sell 1.5 million units between April 23 and March 24. And this is, it sounds much, but it's not. It's not really much. And so they, the rumor is that they cut the production forecast. So, it's interesting because we know in which times we are living right now, and there's also something from John Carmack, the former CTO of Oculus. He also says that the PlayStation VR has good technical specifications like the OLED display and low latency and ray tracing of the PlayStation 5 and stuff, but he also says it won't be very successful at this price. It's $600. And we know these times are crazy. At least I can talk about Germany here. Many people have to save a lot of money. They try to save every penny. For example, for me also, I put like light bulbs, 3 watt instead of 30 watt in my studio. To save some power and the money of that, and people are buying cheap food and all this stuff, and then they come around with a headset that costs $600. So many people just cannot afford that right now, and this is a big problem. I have no idea how that is in US or UK or Canada or wherever. Perhaps you can write it in the comments below. I mean, I was in the States in November, and I also noticed that the prices go very high there. For example, for food and all this stuff. So I think it's the same situation there. But you know it better than me. So John Carmack could be right, and this is a problem. So many people say the PlayStation VR will save virtual reality and will save the AAA titles. I hope so, but I don't think so, to be honest, anymore. So it's just people will buy the Quest 2, I think, or no headset at all. PC VR is dead. We all know that. There is the games of PC VR are even more bullshit than the casual games of the standalone headsets. This is crazy. There is no game coming for PC VR that's good or so. And yeah, of course the PlayStation VR 2 will have some cool games like Horizon or so. But what's in 1 year? I'm not sure. I don't have a good feeling anymore, to be honest. But we will see. However, I'm totally looking forward to show you the PlayStation VR 2. What do you think about that? Write it in the comments below. So this news is crazy. also crazy. Onward will stop working on Quest 1 beginning on August 1st, 2023. This is really crazy because this is one of the most popular multiplayer games in VR. And I know some people still have the Quest 1 and they want to play it. So Onward was released on PSVR first, and there was a really big shitstorm when the Quest version came out, and there was a graphic downgrade on the PSVR version. There was a really shitstorm, and I can totally understand that. And yeah, they upgraded it a little bit then after that again, and now the Quest 1 will drop the support for this game. So, I'm not sure if this is a good idea. So Meta will really want to get rid of the Quest 1. They hate it. I don't know. I don't recommend people buying the Quest 1 for any price. I don't know. It's just dead. So all new games will only be available for Quest 2, and as it seems, the older games will drop the support for Quest 1. Only thing you can still do is connect it to the PC and play PSVR games, but no idea how long they will support that. So yeah, the Quest 1 is dead. Do you still have the Quest 1? Write it in the comments below. The German car manufacturer Audi is going future. They call it Activesphere, and they put it into a new future vehicle that can transform between an SUV and a pickup, however that works. And they have augmented reality support. That means inside the car are, I think, 4 augmented reality headsets for all the passengers, and they can put it on their head, and then, for example, the driver can see the navigation in his real environment and the driving status, and also perhaps he can control with finger tracking the heating of the seats or something. Looks like this here perhaps. And the other passengers perhaps on the back seats, that they can even play with the augmented reality headset. And you can even take the AR headsets with you when you leave the car and use it outside. And that's really a nice thing. But I think there will be some years in the future when this will be available, or even at a price that normal people like us can afford this stuff. But it's really a nice concept. I love it. Meta Quest 3. Many people ask me, should I wait for the Quest 3 or what should I do? So guys, I cannot tell you that because I didn't try the Quest 3. I can tell it when I have it at home. I will get it, of course. I will do a very honest review about this, but I cannot recommend anything that I didn't try. So now there are some new information about the Quest 3. Mark Zuckerberg said that this will have color pass through the cameras, and that's very interesting, and that even makes the Quest Pro more uninteresting. So that was a good thing from the Meta Quest Pro, that we have such a good color pass through and we could do cool mixed reality stuff. But now we can do this with the Quest 3 as well. So, and the Quest 3 will be released this year, 2023, at a price range between 300 and 500. So, of course, 500. And this is much cheaper than the Quest Pro, of course. So, I'm looking forward to that. I mean, I really hope with the Quest 3 there will be some more graphic games that are really cool with better graphics and stuff. And perhaps some AAA games. So the Quest 2 is capable of showing good graphics. For example, games like Red Matter 2 on the Quest 2, they look really good. And I think the Quest 3 could have the power to show Half-Life Alyx standalone. I think it could be possible. So I hope this will get a push back into better VR games, bigger VR games, better looking VR games. We will see. I will try the Quest 3 for you on this channel, of course, as soon as possible. Thank you so much to my new supporter, Runbad. You are so cool. You will get behind the scenes videos, early access to my videos, and this is you help me so much with that, especially in these crazy days. You're so cool. If you also want to support me, check out the first pinned comment. Let's check out the releases this week. There was not so much, to be honest. On Steam we have Survival Nation. I already showed that on my channel. A pretty good survival game. I love that. Then on the Quest 2 we have Windlands 2, platformer where you have to swing to the next platform. I also showed that on my channel if you want to check it out. Then nothing new on the PlayStation VR, of course, because the PlayStation VR 2 is coming very soon. And on Pico platform, I cannot show it because they have no webpage. They only have the app. And there is Madam Pirate. This is a relaxing video experience. Then Cybrix, a sport action game. And Blast on the Pico 4. This is an action shooter one-on-one. That were the releases this week. And let's check out the sales this week. On Steam we have Pagan Peak VR. This is a nice horror experience that I really love. I showed that on my channel. It's 40% off. Then Shooty Fruity, a nice and fun wave shooter. In the supermarket we have to shoot on fruits. 65% off. Then the first part of The Walking Dead Saints and Sinners is 50% off. That's really awesome. And Townsman VR, one of my favorite VR games. This is like black and white in VR. Townsman VR, yeah, 40% off. And on the PlayStation VR we have Ghost Giant, a really nice adventure, relaxing, 70% off. Robinson the Journey, Dinosaur Adventure, 85% off. And Raw Data, a nice action wave shooter, 80% off. Yeah, guys, check out the first pinned comment if you still want me to want to support me, even for free. That would be nice. Give me thumbs up and see you next time in virtual reality. See ya.
VoodooDE